Do you know what would are the most common network security threats you should be aware of? In the digital landscape of today, network security is like a fortress that keeps your data safe. Understanding it is not just about knowing how to protect your network, but also about being familiar with the threats that lurk in the shadows. From malware to insider threats, these dangers can compromise your security in a heartbeat. In this video, we will uncover the 5 most common network security threats. First on the list, malware. A malicious software designed to cause harm to your network or system. Malware, short for malicious software, is a broad term that encompasses a variety of harmful programs. It includes viruses, worms, trojans, and ransomware. Each of these types has a unique way of infiltrating and damaging your system. Viruses, for instance, attach themselves to clean files and spread uncontrollably, corrupting files as they go. Worms, on the other hand, replicate themselves to eat up system resources, slowing or even shutting down your system. Trojans disguise themselves as legitimate software to trick users into installing them, giving them access to your system. Lastly, ransomware holds your system hostage, demanding payment to restore access. These malicious programs can steal sensitive data, cause system crashes, and even disrupt business operations. Always ensure your systems are updated and protected against malware. Next comes phishing attacks. A common threat that tricks you into providing sensitive information. Phishing is a deceptive technique that cybercriminals use to lure unsuspecting individuals into revealing confidential data, such as passwords, credit card numbers, and social security numbers. The process is cunningly simple. The attacker masquerades as a trustworthy entity, typically through email or instant messaging, and crafts a convincing narrative. You may receive an urgent email from your bank or a critical notification from your company's IT department. Embedded within these communications is often a link leading to a fraudulent website, designed to mimic a legitimate one. Once there, you're coaxed into entering your personal details, which are then harvested by the attacker. The potential damage is immense, ranging from identity theft to substantial financial loss. Phishing attacks underscore the importance of cybervigilance and the need to scrutinize digital communications. Remember, always verify the source before providing any sensitive information. Third on our list, denial of service attacks designed to overwhelm your network. These attacks are a digital onslaught, a barrage aimed at consuming all your network's resources, rendering it essentially useless. Imagine a highway filled with so many cars that no one can move. That's the principle behind a denial of service attack. How does it happen? Usually it's done by flooding the network with superfluous requests, forcing it to slow down or even crash, unable to handle the traffic. It's like a crowd demanding attention all at once, and the system simply can't cope. The harm? Well, besides the obvious disruption to your operations, these attacks can also be a smokescreen for other malicious activities, such as data theft. It's like a magician's trick, distracting you with one hand while the other is busy doing something else. Ensure your network has adequate protection against DOS attacks. It's not just about keeping the traffic flowing, it's about safeguarding your data and your operations. Fourth, we have man-in-the-middle attacks, where unauthorized entities intercept communication. Picture this: you're sending a message to a friend, but unbeknownst to you, a stranger intercepts that message, alters it, and sends it on to your friend. This is exactly what happens during a man-in-the-middle or MITM attack. A cybercriminal positions themselves between two parties, often in a digital communication chain, and manipulates the information passing through. The potential damage here is serious. Personal information, sensitive data, even financial details can be stolen, tampered with, or even destroyed. So how to prevent this digital eavesdropping? Effective encryption methods and secure network protocols are your best bet. Secure your network communications to prevent MITM attacks. Lastly, we have insider threats, often overlooked but highly damaging. These are security threats that originate from within the organization itself. They could spring from dissatisfied employees, contractors with access to sensitive data, or even an executive with a grudge. Unlike external threats, insider threats have the advantage of already being within the network, bypassing many of the defenses put in place. They can cause significant damage by stealing sensitive data, sabotaging systems, or installing malware. The impact can be both financial due to data breaches and system downtime, and reputational, as trust from clients and partners may be eroded. Vigilance, comprehensive access control, and regular audits can help prevent insider threats, ensuring your network remains secure and your organization's reputation intact. In summary, network security threats are numerous and varied. They lurk in the shadows of our digital world, constantly evolving and presenting new challenges. Today, we've covered 5 of the most common threats that you should be aware of. First, we discussed malware, those malicious softwares designed to harm or exploit any computing device or network. We then tackled phishing attacks, deceptive attempts to steal sensitive information like usernames, passwords, and credit card details. We also delved into denial of service attacks, where the perpetrator seeks to make a machine or network resource unavailable to its intended users. We also touched on man-in-the-middle attacks, where the attacker secretly relays and possibly alters the communication between 2 parties who believe they're directly communicating with each other. Finally, we explored insider threats, those security risks that come from within your own organization. Remember, knowledge is power. Stay informed, stay updated, and keep your network secure.